Hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here. And I am 1 hour, 10 minutes late. But the thing is that when I started I was supposed to go live at 6:30. When I started to go live, my computer decided to crash and then it decided to update itself. And, a lot of things happened there. So it wasn't my day today. So sorry about that, but better late than never. And I'm very excited to be here. We've been on almost throughout the week as I've been, sharing different things. And they're all recorded on my YouTube channel. You can get the recordings there. And we've been talking right about, face your fears too. We've been talking about so many different topics here. So here we are. We're today on the last day. Today is the last day for the enrollment of the Ease Academy. And we've got some amazing registrations, especially the platinum tier. We've got some really amazing response from so many people joining in. So we had to shut down even just during the early bird, even during before the launch. Like, our official launch was December 2nd when we had early bird going on till December 1st, and we got house full then. So we're looking forward to opening the platinum tier again sometime in January, which is the one-on-one coaching tier. But we still have bronze, silver, and gold open. We received an amazing response, but we do have, I think we do have the bandwidth to manage more seats, manage more people coming in and serving you in your growth. So today is the last day for the enrollment for the Ease Academy for this year, December 6th at 11:59 p.m. IST. So you have a few hours to go and to make a decision. As a part of the promotion of the Ease Academy enrollment, open enrollment, I've been talking about new you in 2022. So what is it that we can do to make that transformation and take the steps that we need to take in our transformation in 2022? And I spoke about on the first day on December 2nd, I spoke about how it's important to have themes instead of goal, like, those resolutions and rules and things like that. It's better to first identify your themes in the five most important areas of your life, which are your own self, your career or life work, your wealth, your relationships, and your spirituality. So we've covered all those five areas, and today we're going to talk about a very important area that, yes, I've defined these five areas, but how do I make sure that I stick to this stuff? I make a lot of plans, but I don't stick to stuff. So I have been covering a little bit of that, while we've been live last few days. And one of the tips I talked about is focus on the minimum you will do, not the maximum you will do. We try to make lofty plans and we fall through and we can't do anything, right? But talk about the bare minimum, the baseline that I am going to do and I'm not going to compromise. And that helps. That's one tip. The second tip is also, since we've identified themes in all different areas, the important areas of our life and the important things we're going to do, because we've sat down and done it like that, then we make sure that we balance it out. So it's a natural thing that happens. Your inner intelligence kicks in. You are Satchidananda too. Your inner intelligence kicks in and you're able to do it. And now we're going to talk about what are some more specific things that we can do around that. So I always like to talk about SMART goals. And I also like to talk about how, your own self-awareness and, your ability to pivot is important. So we talk about that in just a moment as I get the slides up. And yes, Mridla Gupta, we missed you too. In fact, the Hare Krishna team was trying to reach out to you because you've been there on each and every show. And I'm just talking all of this as I share my slides, and you guys can get your notebooks if you'll need that. So the Hare Krishna team tried to reach out to you, Mridla Gupta, to bring you live on the 50th show, but we weren't able to reach you. They weren't able to reach you at all. So that is that. Let me start sharing my slides here. Okay, here we go. And I'm just two more steps and you should be able to see my slides. So window, yes. Okay, so here we are sharing slides, and we've been talking about so many things. New you in 2022. We talked about the themes in the five most important areas of your life. We talked about yourself. We talked about your relationships. We talked about your life work, legacy, and career. We talked about your wealth. What are your themes around that? We talked about your spirituality yesterday. And today we're going to talk about, and we talked about 5 steps to rapid spiritual growth yesterday. And today we're going to talk about how to stay committed to your goals. So in case you missed any of these sessions, you can go to my YouTube channel. They're all there recorded. My YouTube channel is youtube.com/Namita Purohit, and you'll have all of them there in one playlist, New You in 2022. So go through that, short videos, help you go through stuff. And how to stay committed to your goals. This is some points that I'm talking about here. I covered about covered them in Achieve Your Goals in 2021, last year. It's been a year on the Wednesday show. And today, so I'm just trying to refer to that. Whatever now you define themes, like I know some people said, I want my business to expand. Now, what does that mean? How are you going to measure whether your business expanded or not? What is going to make you happy whether the business expanded or not? Is it like you make one more rupee, one more dollar in your business, and that's business expansion? What is that? What does that mean? So we want to be smart, right? So we want to have specific goals, measurable goals, achievable goals, realistic goals, and timely goals, right? So my specific goal is, oh, I want to be a good human being, but what does that mean? What is that? What is the specifics of that? Oh, I want to be more tolerant in provoking situations. Okay, you've been a little more specific, but that's too much. Okay. During the day, I am going to try to do one good act to people. I'm going to try to be kind to at least one person in the day. That's specific. During the week, I'm trying to going to be kind to at least one person in the week. I'm going to do an act of kindness without any motivation. So that's specific, that's measurable. I can measure that, did I do that one act in that day, or did I do that one good act in the week, right? It's achievable, you can do it. And Sundarkanda, how when Hanumanji is trying to cross and the other Vanarsena people are there trying to cross, it's they're thinking like, can I achieve this or not? And those who say they can't achieve it, they're very realistic about their strengths, and they're like, oh, I can jump, but I don't know how to come back, right? I think Angad says that. So they know whether that goal is achievable for them or not. So being realistic, being achievable, right? Realistic goal. I want to become Mukesh Ambani. Is that realistic? No, I do have a look at his building almost every day from my window, but is that achievable? So do you want to become Mukesh Ambani? I want to become Mukesh Ambani, but is it realistic in 2022? Let's have something that's realistic and timely, timelines and baby steps, right? So I want to do one kind act to a person, be helpful to one person without any motivation, without any expectation of return, at least once a week in my life. That's specific, that's measurable, that's achievable, that's realistic, and that's timely. You put a time, 1 week, 1 day, measurable, achievable, all of that. So when you write, now once you've written your themes down, you write your goals and you write it down like that. So whether it's in the theme of your work or it's in the theme of your relationships, I want to be more tolerant in my relationships. Well, that's not smart, right? That's not a smart goal because it's not specific. It's not measurable. How would you measure whether you've been tolerant or not? So, okay, I'm going to be tolerant whenever my husband talks about you know, about his work, and that annoys me. I'm going to be more tolerant in those moments, right? So that's very specific, that's measurable. How do you measure it? Yeah, I'm going to be tolerant at least 3 times out of 4. Like, 5 times if he's talking about work, I'm going to be tolerant at least 3 times, and I'm just going to listen very patiently because he's interested in that. And because I love him, I'm going to listen to it, right? It's realistic. You can be. It's not such a big deal, like, to tolerate someone talking about stuff that you're not so interested in, but because you love them, you'll listen to it. And it's timely. I'm going to measure it. I'm going to do this, right? So all those 5 themes of your life, right? Towards yourself, towards your relationships, towards your career, business, life, work, wealth, whatever that is, and towards your own spirituality. So have something smart. When it's smart, it's easy because it's realistic also, so you're able to do it. But if it's not realistic, we end up writing like lofty goals, becomes very difficult to follow through, and then you just give up because you don't like feeling like a failure. So you just give up completely. Okay, and then one and a very important thing is these 3 principles are self-awareness, preparation, and pivot. Okay, self-awareness helps in setting smart goals because you know yourself and you know your priorities. So we've been doing that exercise a little bit, but you also know yourself. I know I kind of snap out when he talks about work in the night, but if he talks about it during the daytime, I'm a little more tolerant, right? You know yourself. Oh, I kind of, I tend to be very judgmental about people, and I want to become less judgmental, especially when they're talking about their problems. I want to be more empathic, right? So you know yourself, so you're able to make a proper goal around that, right? And you know your priorities. So that helps you stay committed, right? So you know that this is my priority. So I'm going to drop this goal if this is conflicting with this particular priority of mine. So you're not feeling guilty, right? So that helps you stay very peaceful in your whole goal setting journey. Preparation is also needed. It's like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to start dieting and I'm going to be on a keto diet. No, you can't be on a keto diet in one day. You got to get stuff. You got to prepare your mind. You got to know the recipes. You got to know how you're going to fit it in your schedule and how you're going to do all of this, right? From tomorrow, I'm going to exercise for 1 hour every day. Well, You have a schedule, you have a day, and you need to plan it out. You need at least a week's time to just plan things out, readjust your schedule, rearrange things because we can't do everything. The reason a lot of times we fail is because we think we can do everything. But when you're adding something new, you have to subtract something so that it fits in your schedule. So some kind of planning and preparation is needed. And pivoting is also very important. A lot of times you made a goal, you made a plan of action, and it's not working, right? So I make some plans in my business and I try to go forward to that, but it didn't work. Your success is going to be defined by how soon you can pivot and how soon you can switch and how soon you can start going down the other direction of making that adjustment. Like I just had to do an adjustment in my work, right? I made a plan and we decided to do something, and then I realized that I had not measured, I had not done the preparation well. So now we're pivoting. We're trying to keep the focus on the goal. At the same time, we're trying to find another way to achieve the same thing. So we're pivoting fast movement, changing direction so that you can stay focused on the goal. So sometimes changing direction is also needed because things don't go as planned, or there's life throws you lemons and life throws you different surprises, and you got to pivot so that you can stay focused and you can achieve the goal, right? And you need to plan for the long term, right? You want to be we're in here for the long road. We're in here for the long term. So we want to think that. So every decision you're making around your career, around your wealth, around your relationships, around taking care of yourself, around your spirituality, etc., you want to plan it properly for the long run so that you can sustain it for the long term. You don't want to burn yourself out trying to achieve something that's not smart, that's not achievable, or not realistic, right? So some of these things help in helping us. So let's go back: smart, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. There's a timeline involved there. And you want to have a lot of self awareness before you make these goals. Will I be able to do it? Sometimes we commit to stuff which we are not ready for. Sometimes we commit to stuff which we don't have the skills for. Sometimes we commit to stuff which does not fit in the changes that life is bringing into us. So we're not being smart about it, right? So we're not being self aware. We're trying to push ourselves to do stuff without being aware of whether it's possible or not. And that reflects some inner beliefs that we probably want to shift. That why am I trying to do something in spite of all the difficulties, in spite of not being aware of my own difficulties and challenges? Why am I not acting from that place of awareness? And why am I trying to do something that I do know I'm going to fail in, right? So can I make a self-aware plan around that and planning and pivoting? When you join the Ease Academy, you get all the coaching you need to help you make that transformation. I know we're all dealing with a lot of pain points in my life. Oh my God, I want to have better emotions, but I want to have better emotional regulation. Oh my God, I want to feel better in my life. Oh my God, I get stuck in this relationship in that same pattern over and over again. I want to make that shift. Oh, I'm not clear about what I really want to do in my life. And, I think I need more clarity. I think I need more self love. I think I need to heal myself of my past trauma. Oh, I think I'm not living my full potential. I really need to grow. I really need to, like I haven't self actualized myself. I haven't grown myself completely yet. So, a lot of us have a lot of these different pain points and we just let them flow and 10 years just flow. I know someone who's been telling me the same thing for the last 10 years, but I don't see it happen. And it's not that there's something wrong with them, or it's not that they don't want it enough. But when there is no plan, it doesn't happen. And a lot of times you try to do it yourself and you get stuck. So sometimes it's nice to have the help of expert coaching around you, expert stepwise direction around you, and an expert community of like-minded people who are all focused on that goal. So that brings a great energy, who are all working on self-actualization, reducing all these pain points I mentioned, and working towards making that progress in their own lives. So that helps. Get the coaching you need at your budget. Ease Academy enrollment for all tiers closes soon, 11:59 p.m. IST in a few hours from now. I think probably 8 o'clock right now. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? Around 4 hours, and we close the enrollment for the Ease Academy for this year. And right now we have bronze, silver, and gold open. You can also go to the website bit.ly Ease Academy and check out all of those different programs and all those different budgets and all of those, and what is there in each offering. And also on the website, you also have a video that helps you make the choice of which tier is good for you. So I'll just show it to you a little briefly, that video where it is, so that it's easy for you to find out. Um, and here we are. So I'll just share screen very quickly. Okay, here we go. So for those of you who want to support my work, can join the Ease Academy. Also, it helps me support my work. It helps me support my learning. And this is a page that I've shared. I've shared the link on the screen. Maybe not. Let me just share the link as well. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, we haven't yet shared screen. Just one moment. Chrome tab. Here we go. Share screen. And also, going back to this, I'm also going to put the link on the screen so it becomes easy for you. So here we go. Enrollment closes very soon. You can go through this page, understand, look at all the student reviews from different tiers. New results come from a new you, and EASE is a holistic personal development program. So we're using tools from Ayurveda, astrology, the chakra science, prana, and Western psychology in helping you tweak. I believe that we are all a complete system, and it's not just transformation that happens in the head. There's an entire body that we need to balance out, and that's what we do with ease. And we have the ease blueprint as well. We have 7 stages in that blueprint, and all of you can check that out. That's my signature method, and I combine all of that together. And this is really what happens, within 90 days of joining, the higher happiness levels, increased confidence, motivation levels, reduced feeling of loneliness, deep commitment to their own purpose, feeling better, having clarity, massive action towards their goals. And here are all the reviews for that, right from platinum to silver to gold to bronze to people from 17 different countries. And these are the membership tiers. You can click on any one of them that you like. Know more. If you click any of these, you get to know more. There's more information, and these are the budgets. So I look forward to serving you inside. We're going to have an onboarding call for all the new members who've joined in this weekend to welcome them and help them stay focused on their progress. And looking forward to seeing more of you inside. So registration closes soon. Thank you for being with me. So I have been teaching you New Year, New You in 2022. We've been talking about, how important it is to have themes. We've been talking about how important it is to have themes in every area of your life because we need to balance and stay holistic. I'm all about everything holistic, right? And then we've talked today about, how do you stay focused in completing your goals, themes. And this is part of my promotions for the Ease Academy, open enrollment time. And I'm going to show up more often doing different things. Another very exciting launch that I have coming up, I know I've been in enrollment right from November 25th till December 15th. But for those of you who want to be a life coach, we had open enrollment we've done a launch in September 25th, 26th. And we received an amazing response to our first time launch, and we already have some amazing coaches being created there. And now we're opening enrollment again from December 11th to 15th. And we look forward to seeing some of you inside, those of you who want to become coaches. And another advantage of joining the Ease Academy is that if you join the silver or the gold or the platinum tiers, all the course modules are also similar to the foundational program in the coach certification. So if at any time you want to switch, then you can switch over there and then complete your coach certification. So we have a lot of interoperability and amongst different stages and different people. So looking forward to serving you inside. Muskan, welcome to Ease. I'm so happy that the process was successful for you, the registration process, and welcome to you, Ease. You would have already started receiving the course modules and information, and I will see you and I'll get to meet you, Muskan, and know you better on the um, onboarding call that's going to happen this weekend. So watch your emails to get the emails around that. Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Okay.